supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alec Ogletree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
They go with Chubb on second down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Drops it off for Chubb, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. The pickup there, 5 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On the option to give to Williams here. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. On CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. A full left side taken in by Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
And 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board, Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Denzel Mims. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, Fields. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Man open is Robinson. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Let's go, defense.
Again, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield down. Is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out to his left. That is caught by Mims. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Open. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Bears are very happy to have Tariq Cohen back for situations just like this. 150 catches combined in 2018 and 19, but hurt his knee in week 3 a year ago. having his shifty moves and great hands a terrific asset for their offense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Andrew Billings never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time...
And look at this, it's a fake, and he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 49 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards to go on second down.
Single slot.
Now it's Fields. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action. It's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. There he goes inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Then the Bears get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
as many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those are touchdown! Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got Mooney, and he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Fields able to find Kmet, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Fields on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5. All the way to the 3. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a home date next week.